The Red Squigs face both Tor Lithanel teams back-to-back as they now meet the Rangers for the first time, having lost to the Celtics last week, of course. So after that heartbreaking last-minute loss to, of course, the one-turn touchdown from Lambert Ketelaere right at the end of the game, the Red Squigs remain in relegation trouble, though there were plenty of encouraging signs from the new Amazon lineup's performance in that match. Luana Diaz-Gomez, the Piranha Blitzer, scored a touchdown and inflicted 2 casualties, one of them a kill, in an impressive debut. The Rangers, meanwhile, impressed in their first match under Colonel Alexander J. Wolf, as they defeated the Bilbali Desperados by 3 touchdowns to 1. The Elves have lost just once in the Elite Division this season to Vinscore Defiant, but have recently begun turning draws into victories. Wolf's side retain a chance at qualifying for the Blood Bowl Championship. Of course, the top 3 teams in the Elite Division and the winner of the Howitzer Cup, which will be one of the Deckhands or the Bozos, will all qualify for the post-season Blood Bowl Championship. So, one of your old teams here, Viking Cup. How would you see this one going?
Oh, that's a rough one. Because on paper, the Amazons are like a missile launcher. Rocket launcher. But the Rangers have been performing way above their expected level recently. And I will say this very openly. So it's rough. I mean, the Rangers, if you look at the team, they feel very much, very, very like, the Celtics. They are very similar team with a slightly more punch, with a mighty blow on a dirty player, and the Amazons could not defeat all the craziness of the Celtics last week. So I think the Rangers have a shot in here.
What you've just said will be a dagger through the heart of all Rangers fans. They're a bit like the Celtics. They've never been so insulted in all of their time.
I was not intending my words to mean that. or maybe yes.
The Red Squigs come into this game on 8 points, which means they are 2 clear of the Deckhands. Of course, after that last result for the Bozos, they can leap the Bozos and indeed the Desperados with a win here. But a tough ask against an in-form Rangers team who've scored 8 touchdowns in their last 2 games.
No. Despite the loss, the Red Squigs' performance in their first new revamped shape was quite impressive last week.
Yeah, they were unfortunate to lose. There was the one-turn touchdown, but of course there was a really unfortunate play at the end of the first half where they took a hit with the ball carrier and effectively double-skulled it. And by effectively double-skulled it, I mean they double-skulled it.
Like really damn scalded.
Yeah.
These are some very, very, very new spiky Rangers.
Well, Colonel Wolf is in to make them not look like the Celtics. Helmut Wolf is going to make another appearance for a Tony Tooth team in the pouring rain. That's going to be a rusty old chainsaw by the time this one's done.
There's going to be also buyer's ref and a bribe and some other stuff.
Wolf has made a lot of appearances for the Red Squigs this season. He's not put in very many impressive performances, to say the least. Let's take a look at the 2 rosters as we hear the rain in the background. This is the Rangers team today. 2 blitzers, Jonas Archibald and Davis Thornfist, one with dive and tackle, one with frenzy. We have 4 catchers. Logan Lothran, Alistair Coast, Georgi Samaropoulos, who's becoming a bit of a cult hero despite being a former Tor Lithanel Celtics catcher. And Fergus Lokomi is the sort of weakest of the bunch, but he's getting there. He's starting to develop a bit now. Two throwers who we never really see much from, Fabulous Beach and Alpa Dolman. And then the linemen who collect injuries like they are Happy Meal toys. Killian Matondo, Barnabas Lapalainen, Pascal Megatunif, Jerome Van Merligem, Libor Buffel, Edzai Majuru, and the bounty hunter, Hunter Forpay, is here as well.
So maybe some highlight in this roster. I see already 4 plays with tackle, which is kind of the counter skill for Amazons, and one of them even with Mighty Blow, and also 3 diving tackle. So this can be a very close game, close and personal.
Here's the Red Squigs team, who are still getting to know, because this is only their second game as Amazons. So the 2 Piranha Warriors, Luana Diaz-Gomez, who we mentioned earlier, and Britt Verplank. There are 2 Jaguar Warriors as well, which are the strength 4 defensive pieces. Ellie Lomas has break, tackle, and guard, while Shakifa Lekinter has wrestle. 2 throwers as well. Osa Oman Ongstrom, I believe you pronounced that, but I'm probably wrong, has block and kick. Sorry to all the Swedes. While Veronica Collar has sure hands and sidestep and sure feet. Then the line women, Carrie Vitala, Irene Barber, Mary Bordeaux, Julieta Correa, Lara Silva, Erica Jones, Taylor Barnett, and the star player, Helmut Wolf.
It's not a deep bench for the Amazons today, and it's pouring rain. This may be annoying for the ladies.
So -1 to agility test for catch, pick up, or interfere, of course. As you said before, we have a bribe, a biased referee, a keg, and a Helmut Wolf for the fairly TV lean Red Squigs.
Yeah, the Amazons are always going to be very TV lean, even with development. The Rangers are at peak form right now, and I think they're sporting a TV close to 2 million.
We'll turn these skill rings on for the Amazons, just so we know which one's which. The orange ones are the strength 4 pieces, the yellow ones are the hit and run pieces, and the blue ones want the ball. Solid defense for the Rangers, which we choose to do nothing with.
Dodge this, double pow.
Hit from Kari Vitala. Oh, and a double skull from
Verplank. Skull. Oh, that's going to consume one of our rerolls. At least produces a break.
Oh, a serious injury as well. There's a casualty. That is classic hit and run animation nonsense. So first casualty of the game, and it's Libor Buffel picking up another one to add to his collection. He's trying to get them all before the end of the season. Diaz-Gomez with the pro gets the knockdown on Archibald. And presumably Helmut Wolf is going to step in and have a look at a foul on Lapalainen here. Wolf's going to get that done now. Oh!
Well, 2 are gone.
And it's seriously hurt for Barnabas Lapalainen as sure hands fails in the rain. Rain didn't matter. We would have failed that anyway.
I think the Rangers can start moving in and trying to put some blood step diving tackle on the ball. They don't want to. Oh, they may want the foul.
We want rid of the Jaguar Warrior, Ellie Lomas.
Yeah, we don't like her.
Hunter Forpay, 4 assist foul on Lomas, and that is a KO. Ref's going to call it though. Biased ref, not even a factor, and the bounty hunter is straight off the field.
My goodness. Forpay, after the amazing game he had against the Desperados last week, where he fouled like 7 times, now he's straight sent off the pitch.
Oh, that was a stun on Majuro. Going to be a blitz from Verplank. And we're going to wrestle and presumably foul Davis Thornfist.
He's also out. Well, that's
Helmut
massacre.
Wolf demonstrating his value today. Already 3-4 Rangers on the sidelines. And we are not at the end of turn 2.
And the ladies have the ball. That's some sort of cage.
Finally, Colonel Wolf seems to be getting the Rangers experience for real. Here comes Logan Lothran. Gets the knockdown on Correa. And that's a KO. This is a violent match so far.
I think Lothran is going to be a key player in this game with his tackle mighty blow skill. He's going to be the main threat to the Amazons. Yeah, but that's a highway for the Red Squigs to go diagonally to the right.
I mean, it's so
they're
hard
going
to
to
stop
take
this,
it.
isn't it? Here comes Kari
They're
Vitala. It's the POW
Gets the
on
knockdown.
Killian Matondo, who also...
mighty blow. This armor the Rangers are using, I don't recognize it. There's going to be a foul anyways.
Ball moving through. And we're presumably going to make a cage and then foul the kicker.
Yeah, his leg is already feeling it. You can see that. Jump up skill. Allowing Brit Verplank to move forward. Oh, that's going to be a foul.
This is pretty straightforward stuff, isn't it? We are going to take the chainsaw. We're going to put as many assists as we can. It's a guaranteed armor break, and it is an injury on
What a game for Helmut!
Matondo. The referee is going to have a word.
Maybe not.
The argue hasn't worked out. The bribe might just do so. And the old pro will stick around for now.
Impressive performance from Wolf. He has already cast 2 players and KO'd another.
Big hit from Lothran. Are we going to see a...
Ooh, Lothran is exposed now. He's exposed to the chainsaw hit.
I think we might
You
see a
think it's
foul.
bait? We're going to see a foul.
Going to be Majuru from the ground. 2 assist foul. And, oh, the biased ref doesn't quite spot that one. Red Squigs going to switch to the right-hand side. A win would be vital for them as they try to stay in the Elite Division next season.
There's going to be a blitz now.
Going to go with tackle. We're going to roll a double push. Pro good skill. And Jonas Archibald. It's not an armor break. It's just the animation. All sorts of dice for Helmut Wolf. He gets a stun. When all's said and
Pro,
done.
I think Pro made a trick because I saw rolling him a 1, something.
It was Pro.
The chainsaw was Pro good skill. Down goes Wolf. He's getting fouled.
No armor break.
He is getting fouled this time. Interesting thing is that when you foul a chainsaw, you don't get the plus 3.
My goodness
Now,
me.
oh my goodness.
Ref's going to call it. It's another removal for Wolf while he's on the ground.
Wolf. What a hero for legend of professional.
6 Rangers on the sideline. It is turn 5.
You think the zones are going to stall this?
The Zons have got a chance to rack up the touchdowns here, which could be crucial. Another armor break. Is it? No, it's hit and run. Yeah, that's going to get me every single time.
There's going to be a foul anyways.
Oh, this time it's
No
all the
works.
ones from Helmut Wolf, who laughs off his
fine.
own chainsaw. Okay, a little bit of pressure on the cage. Knockdown on Verplank. From Logan Lothran. No armor break. And we're going to put dive and tackle sidestep on the ball. Are we? No, we don't fancy that.
No, there is no clear path because Lothran stayed in the way. Which is a shame because that could have been a good move.
Of course, the jump up was the problem. We could have put diving tackle on the ball, but there was a jump up block available to clear it. Diaz Gomez getting involved. Again, I thought it was an armor break. It wasn't.
Yeah, good animations. We're going to see another foul. This is 2 assist foul.
And it does look like a stall. It does look like a stall. There's going to be a foul again. We're going for MVP nominee Alistair Coast this time, and he's KO'd by Helmut Wolf, who has quite simply massacred the Tor Lithanel Rangers in this first half. Targeting the kicker, probably sensible at this point. Lothran not able to find an armor break. And we're just offering something of a threat, if nothing else, with the 4 remaining players we've got. Okay, here comes the blitz. We've rolled a double push. Pro does not work out. Are we going to start sidestepping towards the ball? We are.
Okay, we have more tackle hits available. There's a wrestle tackle hit actually there. It looks to me that we are not going to take it before we move the ball.
It's a stall. It is a full stall from the Red Squigs, who, if they weren't tryharding enough by switching to Amazons midway through the season, are now stalling out against a 4-player Rangers roster while Helmut Wolf does his work. It's another KO. We're going to dive the cage, and it's another KO. Logan Lothran's gone. There's 2 left. Oh, Wolf not getting involved this time. It is turn 8, I suppose. Still a blitz option available. We can make this a 3 dice, which I think would be sensible to do. Going to be Luana Diaz Gomez to have a go. Finds a pair of pows along with a push. We're going to see an animation. We're not going to assume it's an armor break. It's a casualty. It's badly hurt on Georgi Samaropoulos. And there's the score from Collar. Red Squigs lead, having basically pitch cleared the Rangers in the first half.
Who thought the Amazons would be so powerful, huh?
Why are you booing me? I'm right, say the Red Squigs. Well,
look at the boos in the chat. Okay, let's join them.
Helmut Wolf is going to be sent off. The argue the call did not work out, which will be blessed relief to Colonel Wolf. Logan Lothran hasn't come back. And what have we got? There's a fairly deep bench.
I don't think the Rangers have the numbers for a 1 turn, but they could play for the Riot.
We've got 7. We could get up to 9 if the KOs come back in the next half.
They could play for the draw. If they have some numbers. That's going to be tough. Brilliant coaching.
Reroll for the for the Rangers, which has arrived at the wrong time. You wanted that at the start of the second half, I think.
Not an amazing hit, that one.
Probably could have re-rolled that, to be honest.
That's a knockdown on Julieta Correa.
Armor break and a stun. There's going to be a blitz here on Mary Bordeaux. We find the POW with Fergus Lokomi, who will head back to receive a pass from Alpa Dolman, who's going to attempt to pick this up in the rain. He's agility busted. He snaked it anyway. He'd have failed it, whatever conditions you liked.
That's for classic Rangers.
If you're going to snake something, I think that was the time to do it. Half-time, Red Squigs lead 1-0 and are looking very, very good to pick up what would be a crucial victory. I think that was that Lothran getting up? It was Lothran getting up. So the Mighty Blow tackle is back. Rangers have 8 against a full complement of 11 for the Red Squigs, with 2 more on the bench.
But the Rangers are going to probably play this cautiously and slowly. Or maybe not. But they can get some punching in. They had 4 tackles.
We have a kicker. It's going to be a short kick on the ball. Allows Albert Dahlman to get underneath it. And a quick snap allows us to just move a couple in from the sides. Dahlman makes the catch in the rain. That is crucial for the Rangers as Lothran gets a casualty.
Okay, it's 10 now to defend.
Is the comeback on? Coast with a knockdown on Bordeaux. No break that time. Another tackle hit coming in from Jonas Archibald on Julieta Correa. Might be a foul in there. We're short of players to start fouling with. But I think Colonel Wolf does not care.
The Rangers not blitzing. By the way, fouling. Despite the biased referee.
It's a KO.
I need a KO.
It's going to be called by the referee. Oh, and Wolf's been sent off.
A disaster.
Well, this latest Whitepeak Red Squigs employee to be refereeing a game is doing a marvellous job for them today. As we see pushes on the block against Van Meurlegem.
Well, it's a 9 versus 7. How much is this?
7 versus 9, yeah. We did get the KO there.
This is not bad for the Elves. The Rangers are not super unhappy. But of course, if they get decimated, it's going to be much more complicated. Ooh, that basing.
Bit of pressure. And pressure on the ball with tackle as well. The tackle doesn't really matter. But good pressure from Tony Tooth's team. And we're going to try the dodge here, despite the agility bust. Big hit on the ball carrier with sure hands from Lothran, who gets the stun.
Are we going for the pass? Seems we are.
Oh, Dahlman it's all in on this. Dahlman makes the dodge. And there's a pass to Lacomi, which is good. The Rangers on the move to the sideline. It's not super safe from that strength 4 break tackle. That's a 2+ to get round for a 2 dice on the ball. We're not going to take it. Surprising choice.
No, the Squigs are going to play super safe. And this be an animation
dead, Logan Lothran. Apo's going to save him. Hit and run let us down on that one. Logan Lothran killed by, again, Luana Diaz-Gomez. A second kill in 2 games. Who needs Mighty Blow?
Well, the Rangers are on a tight spot right now. Like on a really tight spot. They have to go back.
They're going to go forwards.
They don't want to go back.
Oh, it's a wrestle blitz from Fergus Lockerby. That's a 1 in 9. We got to reroll that one.
Reroll.
Double push. Can Lockerby make it to the end zone here? He makes the dodge. He's got a couple of rushes to do. He scores for the Rangers. Wolf's team have leveled it up.
Yeah, but can they make the defense for the remaining of the 5 turns? Against a full roster of Amazons with 7 players. Ooh.
Well, they get Davis Thornfist back, the Frenzy, which is another tackle as well. But obviously the Mighty Blow tackle of Lothran is on the sideline now. The camera switched around for some reason, but we'll just live with it. 3 send-offs
if you roll
today.
if you roll a 1 during arguing the call, the ref is very angry with you, and you as a coach are sent off.
Oh, solid defense. We'll put a little bit of pressure on the Red Squigs here with a pickup to make in the rain.
It's still raining.
Failed pickup, and there's potential problem for the Red Squigs. A win would be vital for Whitepeak. A loss, barely worth thinking about. Another casualty.
My goodness.
Van Mulligem, and again, that time it was for Plonk, but these Piranha Warriors are on fire. Ellie Lomas next to make a block. There's still a blitz to take here. Another armor break. Another one's gone.
But that's the Rangers back to the normal shape.
That's Beach on the sideline now. There's a pow on Davis Thornfist from Diaz Gomez. And that is a stun. It's another armor break. Can we get the pickup? Yes. Well, what a turn for the Red Squigs that was. We're going to red dice. We're going to roll a skull straight away. That was an attempt to find a gap in the screen. Archibald goes down.
Well, most likely we're going to see some fouling.
Red Squigs off to make a cage. It is looking very, very good for the Amazons to get a win over a Tor Lithanel side that they failed to get last week. There's a pow on Fergus Lockerbie from Diaz Gomez again. And it is another stun. Going to be a foul coming on Alpa Dahlman this time. How many players are available? 3 for the Rangers. And they're only rolling pushes against Mary Bordeaux. Only rolling pushes. But Davis Thornfist is at least back in play. There's barely a defence can be offered here.
The Rangers setting a scoring threat. Out of habit.
Diaz Gomez comes in. Pro does not work out, despite the pro working. Turn the push into a skull. Not choosing to hit and run away from that. And another cage for the very sensible Red Squigs. And a dodge from diving tackle.
Diving tackle. Make us this a reroll.
Yeah, we did. Break tackle worked out. So, break tackle added the 1. That's an interesting interaction.
Yeah, the interaction is you decide to use break tackle on the failed dodge. So, the roll was a 4+.
The roll was a 4, which makes it a success because it's a fail. So it's only a fail if you use diving tackle. So,
right.
We use diving tackle, but you can't see that it's a 4 before you make that decision. Because the dice log doesn't tell you that information. So, you then choose to use break tackle, which counts as a success. But diving tackle still leaves the player on the floor.
That's wrong. Plainly wrong. You need to see the roll before.
But you don't see the roll. Is the problem.
And now J-Leaf. The Squigs are now using bugs. Boo! Boo! Stalling and using bugs.
There's a base on the side. Alistair Coast going to dive this. He's in. Alistair Coast gets the sack.
Gets the sack. Where the ball's going. Gets the break. No magnet hands. No magnet hands. No magnet hands.
Oh, it's gone
Ooh.
forwards. The Rangers have not given this up. Here comes Thornfist. And there's now sidestep on the ball as well. They're going to surely eat some punishment for this, the Rangers. But that is why Alistair Coast is an MVP nominee.
Oh, we're reaching the scattering of the ball.
Oh, backwards
No,
goes the
hands.
ball. Well, they've still got time. Another pow on Davis Thornfist. The sure hands is stunned, so we're going to try with Diaz Gomez, who gets it done. What a great player.
Diaz Gomez.
Diaz Gomez
What
is.
amazing. It's a machine.
There's going to be a foul on Alistair Coast, surely.
No, there will not. No.
There is a foul. It's an armour break. Coast is stunned. Again, dodge from diving tackle. And again, we have to choose. And it's a 3 this time, which means we do go down, and it's a KO for Mary Bordeaux.
Well, this is going to be another dive.
Who makes the dive this time? It's going to be Archibald. No, it's not a dive. It's a chain push to send Diaz Gomez backwards. Is that enough? Turn 15. It's now, what's that? Just a single rush to score? I can't click on the player I need. Here we go. Movement 7. It's not even a rush.
It's an auto win.
It's just, yeah. It's turn 15 for the Red Squigs, so they might choose to stall this out yet still. Torek with the bits. We are going to stall and go for the turn 16. The Red Squigs need this win. It's going to be as many players as we can get over there to make this cage, this screen. Might not be an armor break. It's a hit and run. It's a fail on the armor, but on we go. More players in there.
Well, that's not a good cage. It's a 4+.
Well, we've got extra screens around here, which makes it a bit more difficult. Can the Rangers do anything about this? Going to be Davis Thornfist to get the armor break and move Correa out the way. It's going to be Fergus Lockamy to dive this round the side. He's made it round the side. He gets the pow. Fergus Lockamy.
Lockamy, crazy man.
Outrageous.
Oh, where the ball? Look where the ball is.
Oh, Jonas Archibald is there.
Use the riddle. Pick it up. Oh,
no.
It's not.
The dodge is downfield. The dodge is downfield.
It was not the ball carrier. It's not the ball carrier. Okay.
Jonas Archibald has it. There's a chance to surf this. We can surf Archibald.
But if you surf him, where's the ball going? Who's picking it up?
Oh, we're going to wrestle it. Will it land in the end zone? No, it lands in the crowd.
It's going out. It's going. Not too far away.
There's another surf coming. There's a chance for Ellie Lomas to pick this up and win the game. The surf on Fergus Lockamy. Oh, he's dead! Oh, no! Fergus Lockamy!
The logo! No!
Lomas is going for the pickup. It's a fail on the reroll. It's a fail! The Rangers get the draw! Ah! The Red Squigs fail to win again. What an astonishing finish to that game.
Oh, this has been crazy.
Fergus Lockamy, we will remember you fondly for that play. My word, what a finish to what looked like it was going to be the easiest sort of 2-1 grind you've ever seen. The Rangers would not give that up. Wow. The Rangers do miss the chance to go third in the table with that draw. It is their 6th draw in 10 Elite Division games. But the Red Squigs, they don't pass the Bozos with that result. So they move to 9 points as well.
Ooh.
A frankly ridiculous final turn on so many levels.
Oh, I'm so happy for that final turn, honestly. The final turn of both teams, let's say.
There's a few comments in chat around. There's been a bit of talk about stalling. Should stalling be punished? Well, Nuffle had his say on stalling today. My word. What an end. Just when Fergus Lockamy was starting to develop into a good player. It's the first thing he's ever really done.
Well,
and now he's dead.
He did his job. He gave 1 point to the Rangers. Avoided a defeat and kept them in the race for the Super Bowl thing.
That was just a crazy, crazy end to that game. And it means the Red Squigs will go into their final game of the season also needing a result. They face Vinscore Defiant in their final game. So Jack Oberwald could have a say in that one. It's going to be a high drama final week.
Jack Oberwald, a legend of the game.
Even if the Deckhands lose, they will still be in play. Because the Deckhands are 3 points behind both of those teams. So, if anything, the Deckhands need to avoid a big defeat to Vinscore Defiant, which ruins their touchdown difference. But it is all to play for going into the final week. It just delivers again. It quite simply delivers again. Take a look at some stats from the game. 19 injuries sustained for the Rangers. That's armor breaks. 56% break, 52. I mean, it was a very, very violent game from both teams, really. But it kind of paled into insignificance, didn't it, compared to just that final turn in general. It was so crazy. I could barely keep up with all the nonsense that was going on. You tried to hand a player being dead. It was a crazy good scatter for the Red Squigs. Right next to one of their players. Didn't even need, I don't think, a rush to score. Didn't get the pickup. Game ends in a draw. You never know. You never, ever know.